All right, guys, welcome back to the ALGS channel. So much to dive into, so much to discuss. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date, all things ALGS related, especially with the LAN event that is starting today, literally in 1 hour. If you guys want to watch it, I'll be watch partying as well over on my main channel. But like I said, so much to dive into. Teams leaving organizations or players leaving organizations, players getting replaced over at the LAN event, and then full teams getting replaced. We now know some of these leaks of who it's going to be, and a lot of these stuffs are just absolutely insane. Some even Mande's actually going to be playing at the event, and it's not with TSM. It's unbelievable, all of the changes that are happening last minute. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let's jump right into this. First thing I want to mention, Effectos apparently could not get his visa approved in time, and so Mande, yes, will be joining the ALGS playoffs over in London, playing along with Alliance. So they obviously got a little bit of a buyout or a loan, I guess, from TSM to allow this to happen, or maybe TSM really didn't even care and they were like, yeah, sure, no problem at all. So I thought that was funny because he's actually done very, very good, especially against like TSM and like international scrims and stuff. Like they were actually doing a pretty good job. And you know, this guy's cracked, of course, so I would be so cool if they actually, you know, eliminated TSM or something like that from the tournament. That would be like definitely a story to keep up with. But also wanted to mention this, Nocturnal over on Team XSET. These guys did pretty good as well in the North American Pro League. I think like second or third, right behind TSM. Well, they actually got approached today at the LAN and said that the PR team came back and told him, Nocturnal, that he's positive for COVID. So now he's actually going to have to play this event in isolation since their sub couldn't make it to LAN because of the Texas weather. So they have no sub, so they're forced to play with this. However, he is going to be able to play in a COVID room, so to say. That's what they didn't have last year at Champs. And last year, they basically just forced people to play as a duo. I'm glad they're not taking that route anymore. So thank God they actually had COVID rooms this time, because this definitely would have been an embarrassment if they were playing all of this stuff as a duo like they did last time. And I don't know why they didn't even have COVID rooms at Champs last year. But regardless, here we are, and they are actually doing it this time. So good thing that XSET is still going to be able to play together. Unfortunate that they couldn't all be like in close quarters together and dap each other up whenever they do good. But regardless, definitely thought that was worth mentioning. Now, here's the big news. Here's the drama of what's going on with the whole teams. By the way, ignore my hair. I just woke up. I didn't do anything. I didn't put on a hat or nothing. But shout out to Apryze Comps for helping me with this video. So this guy knows like pretty much everything about the competitive scene. I mean, he is so educated and so aware of what's going on in the Apex Legends competitive scene. And there's actually some drama that's going on with some of the teams with visas and stuff, and some updates to all of this that I wanted to talk about. So you guys know, like, we've been following the story. Fire Beavers qualified, but they couldn't get in. They couldn't get in time to the country. Therefore, they're not going to be there. And I kind of just wondered what's going to happen here. Are they just going to basically play a team down, or are they going to try to fill the spot? And this is where the drama kicks in. So Apryze Comps, thank you so much for joining me on the video today. Thanks for bringing your insight and all of this. So we were discussing the last couple of hours about the whole roster situation, the team updates, and some team drama and some substitute drama, teams that could have got substitutes, but it's like all whacked out now. Explain to me what exactly is going on with the whole ALGS teams in these group stages.
Thanks for having me, Jay. So last week, the coach from Dewey United reached out to me. 2 of his players were denied their visas, and 1 was still in process. He asked if we could make a tweet looking for 2 substitutes from the region. I said, of course, I'd love to help. I had hope. I know he got in contact with some amazing talent, but unfortunately in the end, their last player was also unable to get his visa. So the position is actually going to Team Dreamfire, who is next in line in the Apex South rankings. They, similarly enough, only have 1 player from the original roster who is able to attend. Roy, he'll be looking for 2 Taiwanese players to bring with him to represent the team. Roy has already played in Champs last year in Rally and really shook things up in the early rounds, so I'm excited to see him compete again.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate your help. I appreciate your insight. Once again, if you guys want to check his page out, he kind of keeps a tab on all things Apex Legends competitive over here. You guys could even see Hotsig's already tweeted the gang is all here. They're set up. They're ready to go. But at Apex_comps is his ad if you guys want to check him out. But he was also telling me yesterday while I was having a conversation with him that it wasn't just Dreamfire's team that was actually contacted by the ALGS. It was another team as well. Now, this is like Burium. I don't know how to pronounce this stuff. But he also said that ALGS texted me for London about 8 hours ago. So it was kind of weird because I think they were kind of like, look, we don't know if any of these teams can make it. Let's just text a bunch of people. So I think Dreamfire was next in line, and that's why they texted them first. but they also texted this team, which makes me think that Apex is probably like panicking a little bit, trying to fulfill these spots. I'm not sure, but it definitely is something to consider, and definitely something, I guess, something to look out for today whenever you watch the ALGS Group Stage 1. Now, I also wanted to mention this, Apryze, however you like to pronounce this guy's name. This guy has been a part of NRG for quite some time, and yesterday he tweeted out, "My time with NRG has ended. Thank you all for the experience and all the love during all of this stuff." So this guy, unfortunately, I guess will no longer be a part of this squad. I definitely think he's made some good connections over there. Definitely a popular name in the content creator / pro scene. But definitely something I wanted to make mention of. And as we finish this video off, wanted to mention Imperial How has retweeted, "The time is up. Tomorrow, #TSM takes over London," which is today. And we know the boys are getting ready to start literally in just a couple of hours from now. And the final talking point for today's video, I had to mention this. These are the games that you're about to see starting from an hour from now. We have Group A versus Group B, Group C versus Group D. And here are the drop spots that we have for both. So this is Group A versus Group B right here. And you guys can see XSET is Group A. Of the red teams are Group A. Group B are the yellow teams here. TSM going to be uncontested in this upcoming match. 100 Thieves should be uncontested, I believe. XSET should be uncontested. Pulverex should be uncontested. You know, pretty much every team seems to be uncontested besides maybe one up here at the top. But you know, there are a couple close teams here, but I don't really know if you'd consider a lot of this stuff contested. Maybe some of these for sure, but I think nonetheless, I think these guys are going to play very safe in game number 1. And however, remember, that is just one map as well. When we move over to World's Edge, we will have some different drop spots. 100 Thieves and XSET not really contesting each other, but kind of splitting up. Skyhook, TSM uncontested still down here. SSG and Dreamfire, I believe this is that Dreamfire? They've already put Dreamfire in the graphic already. But that's pretty insane. However, you know, a little bit of updated here. VZN, I think, was supposed to be Dua as well, but I think that got changed. But yeah, for the most part, doesn't seem to be too much contest. And even FC and GW, I don't really think these guys are contesting. They may just be landing at the opposite sides over here. And because you can see, like, they're splitting up with their loot pattern as well. So that is going to be Group A and B over on the two maps that we're playing on. And then you've got that Storm Point at World's Edge. But then Group C and D, you've also got NRG, which is going to be Group C. And then over in Group D, you've got teams like Singularity as well, ESA to look out for here, Luminosity Gaming. And so these are some things that the Guard as well. And you really don't even have many contests here as well. It seems to be all pretty even. Besides DZ and KCP, that's going to be Pioneer. So they have actually, there's been some drama here as well. So Dark Zero, the world champions right now, and then Pioneers over there with Nasky and such. These guys have definitely had their, you know, back and forth beef online regarding, you know, because KCP actually contested TSM for quite some time. And then they started contesting DZ. And now the coach for DZ is like, has been saying, you know, look, you know, you lost a straight contest with TSM. Now you're losing with us, you know, like just kind of throw some shade, go somewhere else. I thought that was pretty funny. And then moving on to World's Edge here, obviously pretty much the same situation, not too many things. However, DZ will be contested by EXO. So DZ, they just can't catch a break. They're just going to be contested all day, it seems. But definitely something to look out for and worry about with this upcoming event that starts literally an hour from now. If you guys are going to watch it, make sure to go check out my main channel, just JMeyels, if you want to watch party with me as well. But if not, it'll be over on Twitch and it should be on their YouTube as well. Thank you for watching today's video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date, all things Apex esports related. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I'll see you later, Gators.